Welcome to Bodhi Teacher Training, Sequence 6 for Monique Richards. We're going to start today's session with a beautiful, calming mantra meditation. So today's intention for the class is I really want you to focus on being fluid, of letting go, surrendering, and trusting yourself in the practice. So with that in mind, we're going to focus on our mantra meditation as I surrender and let go. So what I want you to do is bring your attention to your breath, your inhalation and your exhalation. And on your exhalation, I want you to say internally, I surrender and let go. Let's start the process now by inhaling and exhaling, I surrender and let go. And inhaling and exhaling, I surrender and let go. We're going to do this 10 more times, focusing on your breath, relaxing your entire body into the process. If thoughts arise, let them pass like passing clouds and realign yourself to the mantra. When you're ready, come out of the meditation. Take a few deep breaths and sit quietly to see what you feel. You may feel calm and centered, or you may be flooded with old thoughts and feelings from your subconscious, which might be uncomfortable. Surrender to those thoughts. Don't attach yourself to them as we begin our practice for today. When you're ready, I'd like you to start in Tadasana by standing up in mountain pose. Centering yourself, grounding your feet into the earth. Now separate your feet shoulder width apart, starting by rolling the shoulders back and forward, getting your muscles looser, allowing the blood to flow in your body. Excellent. Going to stretch our neck by allowing our neck to tilt to the left side, ensuring that the chin stays to the front. Feeling the nice stretch along your right side. And repeat on the other side. And slowly back to center and back to your left. And back to center And finally to your right. And back to neutral position. Hands on your top of your pelvis. Bend your knees slightly. We're going to start with figure of eights. So hips go in a figure of eight. Really loosening your hips, allowing that motion to be fluid and surrendering to your practice. Letting go of all those thoughts that may arise as you do your practice. Things you may have to do at home, with your family, things you've forgotten to do. Let them just go and be in the moment of today's practice. There's no right or wrong with our warm-up. Excellent. Now I want you to come down onto your hands and knees. And I want you to allow yourself, draw your tailbone up into an inverted V, into downward dog. And then into high lunge, bringing your left foot forward into high lunge, collapsing your hands behind, engaging your heel, putting your heel down at the back, and opening your heart and chest. And feeling that beautiful stretch along your sternum, down through your arms. Release, back into downward dog. Heels to floor, tailbone. Armpits roll inwards so your biceps are rolling out. Chin to chest, chest to thighs, and right foot forward into high lunge. Hands clasped behind. Opening up the sternum, opening up the chest, the heart. Looking towards the sky. Excellent. Exhale, back to standing position. Now we're going to integrate the body and mind now with a basic sun salutation. And we're going to do 3 rounds of this. We're starting in mountain pose, so big toes touching and palms facing out, receiving the energy from the earth. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, your mouth, and really surrendering to the process of integrating the body and mind. Inhale and bending your knees, dropping your hips into chair pose and gazing at your fingertips. Exhale as you dive out and come into Asanasana, chin to chest, chest to thighs. Inhale, look up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, jump back into low plank. Inhale as you scoop your chest forward into upward facing dog, opening up your heart, your chest. Exhale, back into downward dog. Chin to chest, chest to thighs, heels towards the floor. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, coming up to warrior one. Looking towards your fingertips. Exhale, release your arms down, back into low plank. Inhale, scoop your chest forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Heels to floor. Inhale, step your left foot forward, coming up to warrior one. Really strengthening your arms up, engaging your heels. Exhale into low plank. Scooping up, inhaling up towards upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for 5 complete breaths. Chin to chest, chest to thighs. 4. Heels to the ground. Excellent. Inhale, step your right foot forward into warrior one. Sorry, that was wrong. If you'd like to just go back to downward dog. I want you to jump up to Uttanasana. Hands up to chair. Inhale up to chair. And exhale your arms down. Excellent. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, bend your knees, drop your hips into chair pose. Exhale as you fold forward from your hips into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, jump back into low plank. Inhale as you scoop your chest forward, open your heart forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Armpits rolled out inwards, biceps rolled out, heels towards the floor. Inhale, step your right foot forward into warrior one. Exhale, release your arms down into low plank. Scoop your chest forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands to warrior one. Exhale, back into low plank. Inhale, scoop your chest forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, into downward facing dog. And stay here for 5 breaths. Heels to the floor. As you exhale, bring your heels, grounding your heels to the floor. Chin to chest, chest to thighs. 3, 4, 5, jumping up to standing forward bend. Excellent. Inhale as you bend your knees and come into chair pose. Exhale back down. Okay. Do that one more time. Release your arms to the side of the body. Take a few moments to center yourself. Calm your breath. Inhale, bend your knees, drop your hips into chair pose, looking up towards your fingertips. Exhale as you dive out and come into Uttanasana. Chin to chest, chest to thighs. Inhale, look up and lengthen your spine. Exhale, jump back into low plank, torso strong. Inhale as you scoop your chest forward, open your heart into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Chin to chest, chest to thighs. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands into warrior one. Torso strong. Look up toward your hands. Exhale, release your arms down into low plank. Scoop your chest forward, open your heart up to upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands to warrior one. Flat. Flat. Exhale into low plank. Inhale, scoop your chest forward into upward facing dog. Exhale, back into downward dog. We're not going to hold this one. Just jump your feet forward. Inhale as you bend your knees and come into chair pose. Arms straight. And exhale, arms down. And relax. Now we're going to be pushing our limits today. We're going to find that some of the poses are going to be challenging. Now that's okay. It's all about surrendering and trusting your body and your ability. And if there's poses that you feel uncomfortable about, simply try them and see and surrender to that process. So jump your feet apart, shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. We're going to just do a simple revolving standing pose, really allowing our spine to twist. Sweep your hands in the air, bring your palms beside your ears, lifting your heart, lifting your chest, keep your pelvis facing forward and turn your navel to the right. Turn your head, your eyes, and look around as far as you can, and feeling that nice twist throughout your spine. Hold it there for 2 breaths, and inhale and come back to center, and repeat on the other side. Turning your eyes and your head and looking around as far as you can. Continue to breathe and inhaling back to center. Excellent. Now raise your arms up into steeple position. We're going to do standing side stretch pose, really feeling the stretch throughout both our lateral lines on either side. Inhale. Reach up towards the sky and exhale to the right side. Be careful not to move your hips out. Pelvis should be facing forward. Extend through the side of the torso, up through your neck and feel the lateral line stretch. Exhale, bringing your body back to center. Repeating on the other side. Careful not to move your hips out. Pelvis should be facing forward. We're stretching the abdominal muscles here. We're stimulating the digestive tract. Arms should be straight as possible. And release back to center. Excellent. We're now going to do a beautiful sequence of Warrior 1, Trikonasana, Half Moon Pose and Warrior 2. We're going to focus on one side and then we're going to switch to the other. Step your feet out a little wider so they're about 4 feet. Except turn your right foot 90 degrees and your left foot slightly in to the right, aligning both ankles. Rotate your torso to the right, squaring your pelvis, and arch your upper torso, keeping your tailbone under. Reach strongly through your fingertips and up to Warrior 1. Gaze up towards your fingertips. Exhale and release back to the front. Arms parallel to the floor and exhale straight into Trikonasana. Bending from the hip joint, resting your right hand on your ankle and stretch your left arm towards the sky, turning your gaze towards your left fingertips. Bend your right knee, going into half moon pose. Place your right hand just past your right foot, exhaling, straightening your right leg while bringing your left leg parallel to the floor. Extend actively through the left heel. Take your torso to the left and reach your arm up towards the sky, or keep your arm on your hip. Try that again. Trikonasana. We're going to do a modified half moon pose. Bending your right knee and placing your right hand past your right foot. Exhale, straighten your right leg while bringing your left leg parallel to the floor. Keep your right hand on your hip. What I want you to do is Trikonasana. I want you to bend this leg, placing this hand on the floor. Okay. I want you to keep that hand here on the hip. Okay. Take your torso and bring it parallel. Excellent. And release. Down. Hands parallel. And straight into Warrior Two. Bending over, gazing towards your finger and extending through this line. Excellent. Back to center. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. Turn your left foot 90 degrees now and your right foot slightly to the left. Rotate your torso to the left, squaring your pelvis. Arch your upper torso. Keeping your tailbone under. Reach strongly through your arms and sweep them to the sky, gazing up towards your fingertips. Excellent. Exhaling and releasing back to standing, arms parallel to the floor, straight into Trikonasana. Arms up. Bending from the hip joint, resting your left hand on your ankle. Excellent. Bending your left knee and placing your right hand on your hip. Turning your torso, lifting this parallel to the floor. Excellent. And down. And straight into Warrior Two. Keeping the torso strong. And release back to standing. I want you now to come onto your knees. Feet and knees hip width apart. We're going to do the camel pose. Bring your hips over your knees. Squeeze your buttocks and tuck the tailbone under. Push the hips forward, heart forward, and reach back for your heels. Rolling your biceps out, tilting your head back, neck back. Feeling the heart and chest open. Take one more breath, and when you're ready, release your hands from your feet and slowly come back to center. I'm going to counteract that pose by doing child's pose. Resting here, giving yourself some time to rest, to surrender to the practice, to give yourself space. to feel the inner strength you have, perhaps that you didn't know before the practice. I'm going to move into a more dynamic part of the process now. When you're ready, come up on to high plank. Back into downward dog. Heels to floor, chin to chest, chest to thighs. And I want you to jump into a seated position. Excellent, try. Excellent. Placing your palms down, grounding yourself to the earth. Bring your legs forward into staff pose. Now often we just see this as a really ordinary pose, but today it's really important. I want you to ground yourself to the earth. I want you to allow your torso to be upright, to be proud. Heels flexed. And on exhalation, release onto your back. And we're going to do a shoulder stand. Palms facing down, straighten your legs up with your hips still on the floor. Push down through your palms slowly and with control lift your hips from the floor over your chest. Place your palms flat onto your lower back and weight is on your elbows and shoulders. Keep the back of your neck long and pressing firmly onto the ground. And exhale back into plow. Lowering the toes to the floor. Straightening your legs. And now we're going to do, the last part of the practice is Savasana. Lying in a comfortable position on your mat, close your eyes down, palms facing upwards, heels and legs together, feet turning out, resting and surrendering to Savasana. Feel into your body now. Place your mind there. Be aware of any tension and relax onto the floor. Let yourself go onto the earth. Feel any stiffness in any area of your body and release. Feel into your feet, your toes. Be aware of any tension there. Relax, release, let it go, consciously onto the floor. Feel your toes and feet relax onto the floor. Every muscle, every bone, every tendon in your feet relax. And slowly go around to your ankles, your calves, your shins, your knees, and your thighs. Relax your legs. Feel your legs release consciously onto the ground. Your hips, your buttocks, your groin. Feel your hips, your buttocks relax onto the earth. Let them consciously relax onto the floor, focusing on letting go and letting all of your muscles completely relax. Let go of the day. Let go of the practice you've just done. Let go of anything from the past. Let go of the tension and relax. Now the areas of your tummy and your lower back. Feel your tummy, feel your lower back release. Let go there consciously onto the ground. Relax onto the floor. Let the tension go from your tummy and just let go and release. Now your chest and your upper back. Feel your chest and upper back release and relax onto the ground. And your shoulders, your arms, your hands and your wrists and your fingers. Feel into them and relax them down and release consciously. Put your mind there and let go onto the earth. Let go onto the floor and simply relax. Let go of the strain, the tension, and surrender. Release your neck. Feel any tension on your neck and let go onto the ground. Relax onto the floor. Relax onto the ground. Let it go. Let it surrender. If you notice your mind wandering, that's okay. Just let the thought go and come back to your breath. Feel the sensation of your breath as you exhale. Now focus on the head of the crown of your head, the sides of your head and your forehead. Feel your head. Put your awareness there. Let go and release onto the floor. Relax consciously onto the earth. Let go of any strain, heaviness, or tension. Simply let go. Release any judgments, any criticisms, any agitation. Let them melt away. Now your face, your ears, your jaw, your chin, your lips, your teeth, your tongue, your mouth, your cheeks, your nose, and your eyes. Feel them all consciously release. Let go of any tension. Relax onto the ground. Relax onto the floor. Mentally relax. Be aware of any tension, mental tension. Relax your mind onto the ground. Let your mind go. Let your thoughts relax. Be with your breath. Surrender to your breath. Now your heart. Relax. Emotionally release your heart. Relax the emotions. Let go of any tension that you've been holding that's not supporting you. Let go of it onto the ground. Surrender to the process. Surrender to relaxing, to letting go, to trying to find your true nature. And when you're ready, sweep your right arm onto the floor above your head. Bend through your left knee and push into the floor through your left foot, and roll over to your right side. Take your left hand onto the floor in front of you, chest. Push onto the floor through your left hand, sitting up. Close your eyes. Feel the stillness and quietness and calmness that you have created. And when you're ready, bring your palms to the heart and feel the trust and compassion you have created in your yoga practice today. Without judgment, without criticism, without fault. You've created beautiful inner strength. May you learn to live with unconditional compassion for yourself and others as you continue your day today. Namaste.